Hey Libra, welcome to your June 2024 weekly reading. It's going to be a reading from June 23rd until the 30th. If you're watching this video today, happy full moon in Capricorn. But if you're watching it after, happy belated full moon. Pretty sure this full moon for everybody has been quite an interesting one, to say it the least. So let's see here. What do we got here, Libra? You pull the Ace of Wands here, the Three of Swords. You have the Temperance here. Let's see. What else do we have here? We have the Lovers. Also, too, if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website, and then you can just book a read with me. And all the details will be there as well if you have any questions. So let's see here. Yeah, the Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and then you have the Queen of Wands. Now, some of you, I kind of get this energy like you may be feeling out of alignment at this time. And that Temperance being in your challenge is like you're trying to figure out, you're trying to adjust things. Things could be definitely out of balance, especially with that Three of Swords. There could be a disappointment in a situation that you're dealing with. Usually the Three of Swords is like a disappointment. It's like when something doesn't live up to our expectations, right? And so our expectations get let down, and then we become disappointed. And then the reality of what we thought was going to happen didn't happen, or isn't happening the way we ideally saw it. So it brings this energy of the Three of Swords. And, I want to say this too. I see you coming back into alignment quite quick. I think this is something minor that you're dealing with. I don't think this is like a big thing, although for some of you it could be. This Ace of Wands being here for the overall energy, I think what it is that you're trying to do is like you're trying to create something new. You're trying to take what it is that you're inspired by or motivated by here and get started with that creationary process. And that Temperance being in the challenge, it's like it's taking some time to come together in the way that you ideally want. And that Six of Pentacles being your advice is saying like keep working at what it is that you're doing, because you will get your karmic rewards. Like your hard work will pay off, right? The efforts that you're putting in will have, due to the law of cause and effect, you will get back what it is, the rewards here from your efforts. And with this Lovers card in the future position, I definitely feel like there's good things coming in love and good things happening for you in your love life. If you're experiencing a disconnect right now, if this is related to the Lovers, I definitely feel like there is a deeper, there's a you coming back into alignment again with the person. But I think this Three of Swords is something that maybe you're personally dealing with here. It's like you're having to make certain sacrifices, or you're going through a situation at this time that, again, you're just feeling the disappointment and it's not turning out the way you want, right? Whether it's with like a certain project or something in regards to work or anything possibly that, any type of personal endeavor. But I do see very quickly that Lovers here, things coming into alignment pretty fast. And with this Queen of Wands being here and the outcome, I think it's going to make you happy. I think it's going to make you feel positive, and I see you enjoying it, and I see you having being back in a better mood here and having a better attitude about the outlook on something here. I just think at this time with that Three of Swords, like I said, there's something here that you're working through or moving through here, and you're just trying to basically, with that Temperance, sort it all out. And this Four of Swords being here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of. Whenever we go through a Three of Swords energy, it's like we actually need to go to the Four of Swords, right? To have time to sit, to contemplate, to meditate, to reflect, and see what it is that our next action steps are going to be. But it first requires us to take a step back first and reassess. So if you're dealing with this, I feel like the fastest way to get out of this energy is like to take a step back, to reassess. Especially if, like, for instance, I'll give you an example. Like I was literally just on my laptop getting ready to record this video, and for some reason this camera up here was like lagging behind, and I'm like, okay, maybe it'll adjust itself, and it wasn't. So I was like, okay, let me try to fix it. And every time I was trying to fix it, it wasn't working. And then the next thing you know is like the whole camera just like started like glitching out. And in a way that could be like a Three of Swords energy, to where you're just like, oh my God, like you're just like experiencing something that is undesirable. So, but with that Ace of Wands here, something new is getting underway, some type of newer creation. And I feel like you're going to be really connected to what this is with the Lovers, whether it's in regards to relationships, something with your career, your profession, or a project. And also when it comes to your own spiritual essence here, I see you really finding a deeper sense of meaning and connection to like your divinity, like to God or to the universe here. So, and if you've been going through a healing process with something, I definitely feel like there's healing taking place. And yeah, I see you getting back on top, or being back in your own, authentic energy here with that Queen of Wands. Let's see here. You pulled this repairing the veil. It says forgiveness. Now, if this is a forgiveness situation, I definitely feel like there's forgiveness coming in. The Six of Pentacles as the advice is saying, to keep giving to the situation, right? To keep sustaining what this is, right? If there's a disappointment or something like that, it doesn't mean like, the worst is going to happen. It's just like trying to still give to the situation regardless. And also, like, if there's anything you need, don't be afraid to ask for like what it is that you need to get your needs met. But also vice versa. It's like, if you need something from a person, it's like communicating that. And if they're not willing to give you that, well, then there's nothing you can do, right? But otherwise, then just kind of separate. But I don't pick that up mainly. I see here that maybe you're kind of being a little hard on yourself as well, because there's something here that you're trying to start and get underway here. But it's like, there's some setbacks or some failures, or there's something here that's causing heartbreak. So I feel like the universe is saying here, like, not to take it too personal. You will adjust things, and things will readjust, and you'll feel right back in alignment here. You pull this Descendant card. It says invitation. So, this definitely, the Descendant does deal with, others and people here. And so if you've been feeling disconnected from anything, I definitely feel like there's a deeper sense of connection when it comes to people or your community. And, this can also manifest in the way of, like, let's just say, for an example, you spent a lot of time on like a presentation, and you're excited to get it out there and put it out there, but you don't get like the result or the feedback that you want. And so you experience like a Three of Swords. You kind of just feel like what you were trying to create didn't really get off the ground like you wanted it to. But it's very interesting though, because, it's like, that's why that Ace of Wands is here. It's like saying, like, well, keep creating, right? And it's like the more you actually create, I'm seeing you actually enjoy the creationary process more than kind of the desired result that you're really looking for. But with that Queen of Wands being in the outcome here, it's like I do see, especially with the Six of Pentacles, you getting something back here in return from your hard work and your efforts, right? Something materializing and manifesting in the way in which you desire. You pulled this flexibility card. So I think the best thing you can do at this time, Libra, is to be flexible. I think with this full moon in Capricorn that we're having, Capricorn is rigidity, it's structure, it's, control. And if, and it's trying to teach us with the full moon to surrender that and to be flexible, right? To be more flexible. So I feel like the universe is definitely wanting you to embody more flexibility here. Let's clarify your reading here, Libra. Clarify this Ace of Wands. You pulled the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles is all about co-creation, right? It's like taking the resources that you have, or taking the things that you value, or understanding what your values are, and getting underway with that creationary process to manifest more, to generate more. And I think that's your overall energy. It's like creation, right? Work, career, projects, or just even anything in your life that you're needing for yourself at this time that's going to provide you with a deeper sense of security. I feel like though, this week, I definitely feel like it's a very productive week here with that Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Swords. You have the Justice card here. Yeah, there may be some things that you're trying to correct here, right? Justice card, things are out of balance. We have to put things back into order, put things back into balance. And so that's what I'm seeing you do here in your current energy. Clarify this Temperance in your challenge. Pull the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's frustration. And I will say this too, if you're dealing with people around this time, especially if it's like family or any type of close relationships, just because we are in Cancer season with Mercury and Venus being here in Cancer. So it's a very sensitive energy that people are going to be in, including myself and everybody else. And Five of Wands, the 10% of challenge could be where egos clash, where there's differences and where there's frustrations, right? If it's dealing with other people, this is just basically saying, that what this is can be resolved, and it will be resolved quite easily if you just show up and give to it and ask for what it is that you need and communicate what it is that you need, and also be attentive to other people's needs. I feel like things will fall right back into place. When it comes to your personal self, I think right now it's like you're frustrated because the creationary process of what you're trying to do is taking some time. But the Six of Pentacles is saying keep giving to it, right? Keep giving to it, stay grounded with the process, and you'll get back what it is that you want. So don't let your frustrations boil over here. Clarify this Lovers here in the future position. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're securing what it is that you've been trying to manifest. Three of Swords is a disappointment, not getting what it is that you want. Four of Pentacles is getting what it is that you want, feeling connected with the Lovers, and feeling like there's nothing missing, right? When we feel that lack, or when we feel like that void of something in our life, we feel it, right? We experience the Three of Swords. We understand like, something, this sucks. I feel disconnected. I feel, like I'm missing what it is that I need, or the situation, I don't feel whole right now, right? But I do see with that Lovers, Four of Pentacles, it's like you're obtaining and securing what it is that you've been trying to get. And that's making you feel in alignment with the Lovers. And that's making you feel connected to your purpose. And that's making everything worthwhile, all the hard work and the energy that you're putting into something. When it comes to others, and you're dealing with like certain situations here to where, there's disagreement and it's causing conflict, and you're just trying to figure out like how to reassess the situation and figure out, what's required in order for things to come back into harmony. This is things coming back into harmony here with the Lovers and the Four of Pentacles. So especially with the Six of Pentacles, like if there's anything that you need, I would definitely communicate it. Because when we have Mercury in Cancer and Venus in Cancer here, these two energies together can be an energy of, to where there's a sensitivity, right? Especially with Venus being in Cancer, there's a sensitivity to like, and with Mercury to communication in our relationships, right? Because we could be fearing rejection or feeling like we're going to get emotionally hurt, or we're not going to get what it is that we emotionally want, and so we can withdraw, or we can sometimes, be too sensitive, right? We can react, right? Like we can react and respond to things negatively, right? Because, and maybe it's not even that bad. So it's just like, it's like it's just having to be aware of that. So, but it's important to be vulnerable, right? Mercury in Cancer, Venus Cancer, be vulnerable, connect intimately, right? When I say intimately, I'm not just talking about love. It's like being empathetic, right? Being empathetic, being caring, being also attuned to that need that's within inside other people. Clarify the Four of Swords in the position of something you're unaware of. Yeah, the Temperance here. So, yeah, it's just patience, taking a step back, reassessing, letting things kind of naturally align itself, not trying to force a process, rush a process, just taking your time, right? And giving yourself some space, or giving yourself time to just rebalance your energies. Because I feel like, things are definitely coming into balance here and coming into fruition. Clarify the Six of Pentacles as the advice. You have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, Ace of Swords deals with communication and also intention, right? So if you're working on something personally for yourself, or you're dealing with something personally for yourself, Ace of Swords is, okay, I have a specific intention about what it is that I need and what it is that I'm trying to create. And I'm going to focus on that personal intention, because these are the things that I need for myself in order to feel secure, in order for me to feel nurtured, or feel to feel like, I'm getting what it is that I need, and to be able to, to be able to feel secure and grounded. If this is in regards to relationship, it's about just communicating, what it is that you need. To clarify the Queen of Wands and the outcome, you have the Hierophant. I like this. Also, too, any type of newer endeavor, or not, I won't even say newer endeavor, but any type of endeavors that you're under at this, or that you're doing at this time, or that you're going through at this time. The Hierophant talks about knowledge and wisdom and resources. So you could be stumbling across more knowledge, more resources here that helps you become more confident with, what it is that you're trying to get started with, right? If it's like a business, or if it's a project, or if it's just something personally for yourself that's going to help you grow. And when it comes to relationships, this is this is a really good energy of a secure relationship and a loving relationship. And so, if there's just been any type of disappointments, it's just making sure that, it's by not reacting, it's by being empathetic, compassionate, communicating your desires, listening to the other person's desires, and figuring out what each other need. And then through that situation, it's like it builds more trust in the relationships, the Lovers and the Four of Pentacles, right? Secure. And it also allows you to be able to feel confident and happy and to trust in the process of moving forward. And with the Hierophant being here, it's like, because you can rely on the relationship for support. Pulled the second house card. It says resources. Now, some of you, when it comes to money at this time, right, money's coming up. You're trying to figure out how to make money, how to generate money. And, the Six of Pentacles deals with, okay, we want to become more prosperous. Okay, so we have to plant new seeds, or we have to plant newer seeds, or we have to continuously water and nurture the roots of the tree that's going to grow our fruits. And so that requires patience and endurance. And so the universe is saying here, to be patient with the process. It'll come together. Also, too, like if you're needing help, right? Second house resources with this Descendant Invitation card, which deals with others. Like if you need to ask for something, ask for it. You have Lay of the Land. It says ancestral wisdom here. And that's what I'm picking up with this Hierophant here and the outcome. A lot of you here, are just naturally very wise. And maybe there's been ancestral wisdom that's been passed down to you, whether it's through, your genes, or whether it's through, being taught. Now's the time to really use that wisdom. Forgiveness is like the biggest thing. And with all this Cancer energy, it does deal with the family, and, forgiveness, and the ancestral wisdom card here is like forgiveness is going to help you transcend any type of negative karma when it comes to, your like generational karma stuff. So keep that in mind. You have this patience card here. So it's just another reminder, like I was saying, like patience and being flexible is going to be the best bet to gain and keep momentum with things. So, but this looks good though. Things are coming together. It's just moving through this rough patch. Or, just figuring out like where the imbalance is right now, right? It may not even be that bad. So that's what I got for you, Libra. I appreciate you for watching me. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website. And then you can just book a reading on there. I have 3 different ones. I have the mini reads, the regular reads, and then I also have the tarot and astrology, to where I use the tarot spread, and then I also use the astrology, using the current transits and your natal chart to take a deeper look into your situation and answer any questions you have. So be sure to check those out. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so. And if you liked the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, Libra, I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you and talk to you in your next video.